We'll go ahead to item number 4, approval of the agenda. I'll make a motion that we approve the agenda as read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Next, under A, unfinished business, item number 1, resolve that ordinance 2014-92 amends the council operating procedures, ordinance 2008-67. I'll make a motion that ordinance number 2014-92 be approved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
No.
Motion carried. Under new business, item number 1, be it resolved that resolution 2014-R-97 authorizes the mayor to contract with the Greater Irondale Chamber of Commerce in an amount not to exceed $20,000.
May I ask where the money's going to come? Budgeted or additional budgeted item? Not a budgeted item,
No, it's not.
and purpose of the additional $20,000.
Councilman Pike's name is on this one. If you asking for a comment,
Yes, I'm asking the reason
okay.
that they want the $20,000 and the reason the city's going to give them $20,000.
Well, Councilman Bearden, just to refresh your memory, I hope, tell us, would you please stand up? This money is to employ Tella Shoemaker to be the executive director of the Irondale Chamber of Commerce till the end of the fiscal year. And then we will revisit this, but this is to hire her full-time, to enhance the chamber, and to enhance our city and our business community.
Thank you.
I also have a question. We'll go with Councilman Sanderson, and then we'll go to the mayor.
Mine was just, first of all, I do support some funding for this, but in the past, we've always been told that to approve something with an independent organization, we needed to have a contract, and I have not seen one in the terms that are in that. The only other comment I would make is, you know, they can pick the executive director they want, and Tella seems like a good person, but $20,000 for 3 months would mean like an annual salary of $80,000, which doesn't seem like, seems a little bit high for $20,000 for 3 months. I agree with some funding, but I would like to see a contract and what's in, you know, what they're going to do and what we're going to do before I vote to approve it.
And,
That's it, Councilman Sanderson.
That's all.
and I understand that, and,
Councilman Pike, hold on one
Oh,
second, the mayor.
oh,
The
wait,
mayor.
What I was gonna say was,
I'm sorry.
you know, I've talked to the CDA about, they have some $15,500 a month coming in off that IBML building, and my suggestion is we use some of that to fund it. And James has come up with an idea that we receive all the money, and I think Craig, I've talked to him, and I've talked to most of y'all about this. Give the CDA and the chamber a budget. And they've had to live with their budget like we have to live with ours. But most of the money come into the city and we transfer it out. That's what I would like to see.
All right, Councilman Pike.
Well, I certainly understand what Councilman Sanderson had to say, except if you read this, it should say not to exceed $20,000. It doesn't say we're writing a check for $20,000. It says not to exceed. So just wanted to make that perfectly clear. You know, it is my opinion, not just my opinion, my educated opinion, that we need, the chamber needs to tell us, We need this entity to enhance our business community. I know that I went up to the station at Grants Mill today to a store that is leaving, and she was telling me that the chamber had visited them and, you know, had listened to their concerns, and she was extremely appreciative for that. I feel like, you know, I'm not very tactful, but I think that the chamber, I think Telus would bring it from ground zero. It's gonna take some time, but to bring it up where we can be proud of our relationship between the CDA and the chamber and the council. Now, if anybody here would like to say anything about that, or correct me if I'm wrong, please feel free to do so.
I would like to say that I support this.
Thank you. It's been a long
And
time
I
coming.
think it's a good hire, and we do need a chamber.
Absolutely.
And we don't have, the chamber's not operating like they should
No.
because they don't have any funds, and I think we need to support the chamber.
I think this is a good relationship. We need this. It's a win-win for everyone involved. And I cannot reiterate that enough. That we have floundered around and, you know, been indecisive. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? We can no longer afford to do that any longer. And I feel honored that someone of Tellus's caliber is interested in Irondale, is willing to put forth her energy and her, I'm sure you didn't know who she was, so you've not looked at her resume. But let me say this, take a few minutes and look at her resume because it's extremely impressive.
Thank you, Council Biden. Council London?
Yes, I think it's one comment I have, and I have looked at her resume, but one thing that wasn't there was a reference list. Of every resume and job that I applied for, there was always a reference, there's always a reference list that was required. So us to contact, you know, because your resume listed different things that you've done, but I would like to contact some of those people and just, you know, and just talk to them about it before I make my decision. I'm not saying you're not qualified. We want to work we want to work with the chamber. We always have. Always have want to work with the chamber. I'm not lined up. I'm not saying I'm gonna pick your person. You know her better than I do. You guys know who she is. For every job that I ever applied for, always had a reference list was required. So if I can get that, all the other councils get that, look at it, would be appreciative for us.
Council here? Oh, I'm sorry.
I agree that.
You finished, Council London?
Yes, I'm.
Okay.
I agree that we need to support the chamber, and they do a good job for the city, but I don't agree with opening the checkbook up to $100,000 just to, for the next 3 months. You know, maybe $5,000, get them through 3 months, but I don't agree with opening our checkbook up for, potential $20,000 check.
Okay. Council Biden?
And Councilman Bearden, you have a very good point. I think when this $20,000 was originally put in writing, I think it was for 6 months. And, you know, we were talking about end of the fiscal year, but this $20,000 was to hire Telus for a 6-month period. So, just to clarify that.
Maybe we need to look at it when we're working on the budget. Mayor said funding the chamber and the CDA in the budget. But right now, I don't agree with opening the checkbook up for $20,000 for 3 months.
Thank you, Council Bearden. I guess my comment is, you know, myself and the chamber, Mr. Dudley, we go back a long way. I mean, we do.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I'm in full support of the chamber. I am. It's not our decision, the council, to make whatever decision y'all have, as far as the executive director, but personally, I am in full support of the chamber. I've heard some comments from some of the councilors, I think, we're putting the horse, the cart before the horse. I think what we need to do is sit down and draw up a contract. We need to talk about it, we need to discuss it for the next 3 or 6 months, and try to negotiate an amount, if it passes through the council, and come back and vote on it. That's one council person's opinion, based on what I'm hearing. So therefore, I guess I make a motion that we table, based on what I'm hearing, make a motion that we table item number 1.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Council President.
Bobby Joe, will this come up at next council meeting? Which is,
Hold on 1 second, I think.
I was, the question I was getting ready to ask is, it's gonna be postponed to a certain time, so if you're gonna do that, what is gonna be that certain time? I don't think it's gonna be the next council meeting,
I
but
think
if
it
you want
need to be the council meeting after that, because we've got to do a contract.
so it'll be
I
July,
don't think we do that in 5 days.
so it'll be July 15th?
Council London?
but July 1st.
Well, they just said that they didn't wanna do July 1st because that's 5 days away, so
And
the
we
next
probably
council
need to
meeting.
change the
would be-
July
Council
15th
Sanders
council
said.
meeting.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention,
I'm
July
in.
15th, we probably need to change the council meeting, it's another election day.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a unanimous
Okay.
decision from the council. Next council meeting or the second council meeting in July?
Say the second council meeting.
As soon as you have a contract, it's fine with me for me to review.
Okay. All right. Let's say tentative, the second council meeting in July. Tentative. If we have a contract before then, we can come back and approve it.
Well, I'm gonna set the agenda out tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, tentatively, the second council meeting,
Okay.
based on what I'm hearing. All right, any other questions on that? If not, we'll go to item number 2, be it resolved.
Sorry about that.
No, we
Council
haven't had
President, somebody
that.
second the motion.
I second.
You second.
That was each table.
Okay.
Yeah, have to take it.
And everybody's in favor?
We just now
I think it
approving
was
the agenda,
unanimous.
aren't we?
No.
Well, we haven't voted on the first item yet. I thought the motion was to approve the agenda.
We did vote on the first item.
And,
You voted no.
no, we haven't, I apologize. My mind's 3 different places today.
They can tell.
I am. Forgive me.
Yes, unanimous. Okay. All right, item number 2, be it resolved that ordinance 2014-98 allows the city of Irondale to participate in the 2014 back-to-school sales tax holiday beginning at 12:01 a.m. Friday, August 1st, 2014, and ending at 12 a.m. Sunday, August 3rd, 2014.
Make a
Comment on
motion.
it? I guess it's self-explanatory.
Yeah, the city's participated in
Yeah,
this
for
for
years.
several years now, so you all need
We just need to go through those 3 motions for ordinance.
All right, I'll make a motion that ordinance number 2014-98 be considered read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? I'll make a motion that all rules that would prevent the immediate consideration and adoption of ordinance number 2014-98 be suspended, and that unanimous consent be given for the immediate consideration of said ordinance.
Second.
Council London?
Yes.
Council Pike?
Yes.
Council Sanders?
Yes.
Council Beal?
Yes.
Yes. I'll make a motion that ordinance number 2014-98 be finally passed and adopted as introduced.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Motion carried.
Mr. President, should we try to pick a day for the July 15th meeting or discuss at the July 1st meeting? since we know we've got election day on July 15th.
Can we add that?
Can we add that?
Decide on that right now?
Or do you want to just,
We can-
or you just,
Let the
or
council-
can you still get it on the July 1st?
We can just do, it could be on tomorrow's.
No, okay, just want to make sure you can still do it since we're daylight.
Yes.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that's good.
Councilman, do you have a question?
No, that was it.
Now it's time for any public comments to be made to the council. Yes, sir.
Just a point of clarification, on the sales tax holiday, is it gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Or just Friday and Saturday? The way it reads,
August the
it,
first starts Friday, August the 1st, and Sunday, August the 3rd. It'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
so it should read 12 a.m. Monday.
No, the letter that they sent to me says 12 a.m. Sunday.
Okay.
I mean, that's all. So
So
I'll go back, and review it.
So it ends at 11:59 on Saturday.
11:59 p.m.
PM.
Sunday.
Saturday night.
11:59,
Saturday, so Sunday's not counted.
Sunday's not.
Okay, that's the reason I was asking. Thanks.
Friday and Saturday. then.
Okay.
That's Friday, Saturday, you're correct.
Any other comments? Heard.
Later.
It's just the new website, when you go in and search for the city of Irondale, the only website showing up is the old one. You cannot locate the new one by going in and doing a search on any search engine.
I talked to Darrell Washington today about that,
Mhm.
and the IT guy's running down the DNS issues.
Okay.
It's just a name server.
All right, next question, and I don't know, I mean, now it's time for public comments, but we also need names and addresses, just as a formality of council procedures, but you're next.
Do you want to collect the other two before I ask my question?
I think he has, he may have.
Well, I know Donnie's and Brad's address. That's the only reason I didn't.
Just as.
Watch out, Donna, you know
Yeah,
what
you're
you
fine.
want.
Yeah. Dave Spivey, 1902 2nd Avenue South. All due respect, definitely, with this, but I've hired and fired. I understand the reference comment. I can definitely appreciate the contract comment. But we've had multiple meetings. Chamber, council kind of come together, and I guess we probably would have liked a little bit more feedback on what we needed in order to make this formal presentation. So I guess as a member of the board of the chamber, I guess I'm a little perturbed that we're not able to move forward because of these additional items that are needed. So just a little feedback on that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other public comments? To the council? Not motion to adjourn.
Second.